Mastering Bold Decisions, your 5-step guide to unshakable confidence. Hey there, decision makers. Have you ever found yourself stuck in a loop of overthinking, second-guessing, or backing out of choices you know are right for you? It's like you're frozen, stuck between where you are and where you dream of being. But what if I told you that you have the power to break free from that cycle of doubt and step into a life of confidence and clarity? If you're tired of wavering and ready to take charge of your life with confidence, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to make bold decisions and stick to them without hesitation. Ready? Let's go. Look, making bold decisions that stick starts with knowing what matters most to you. Not what your parents want for you, not what your friends are doing, but what truly resonates with your soul. We're talking about your core values, the guiding principles that shape who you are and what you want out of life. Think of your values as your internal compass. They point you in the right direction, even when you're facing a tough choice. Whether it's family, career growth, personal freedom, or something else entirely, your values are the foundation for making decisions you can be proud of. So how do you identify these values? Grab a pen and paper and ask yourself, what do I stand for? Don't overthink it. Just let the words flow. What are the non-negotiables in your life? What qualities do you admire most in others? What makes you feel truly alive and fulfilled? Once you've got a list, narrow it down to your top 3 to 5 core values. These are the biggies, the ones that really get you fired up. Write them down somewhere you'll see them every day, on your bathroom mirror, as your phone background, even on a sticky note on your laptop. Now here's the key. When you're faced with a decision, big or small, hold it up against your values. Ask yourself, does this choice align with what I believe in? For example, if honesty is a core value for you, a decision to avoid a tough conversation might feel shaky. Okay, let's talk about overthinking. We've all been there, paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice. We research endlessly, weigh every possible outcome, and drive ourselves crazy trying to predict the future. Here's the thing, you will never have all the answers, and trying to get to 100% certainty is a surefire way to stay stuck in a loop of analysis paralysis. The key to breaking free from overthinking is to gather just enough information to make an informed decision. Not every single detail, but the essential facts that will help you move forward. Start by setting a deadline for yourself. This creates a sense of urgency and prevents you from getting lost in a rabbit hole of research. Then ask yourself, what are the key pieces of information I need to make this decision? For example, let's say you're considering a career change. Instead of spending weeks researching every company in your field, focus on the essentials: salary expectations, company culture, and potential growth opportunities. Once you have a solid understanding of these key factors, trust your gut and take the leap. Remember, you can always course correct along the way. Chapter 3. Commit fully to your choice. Alright, you've defined your values, gathered just enough information, and made a decision. Now comes the crucial step, committing fully to your choice. This is where many of us stumble. We second-guess ourselves, leave the door open for other options, and sabotage our own success by not giving our all. Here's the deal. Wavering creates doubt, and doubt kills momentum. When you commit fully to your decision, you shut down the what-ifs and create a powerful force that propels you forward. So, how do you cultivate unwavering commitment? First, make a conscious decision to act as if your choice is final. Tell yourself, say it out loud, write it down, and repeat it until it sinks in. Next, take action that aligns with your decision. Don't just dip your toes in the water, dive in head first. For example, if you've decided to start a side hustle, don't just talk about it. Set a schedule, invest in resources, and treat it like a real business. The more action you take, the more committed you'll become. Chapter 4. Silence the noise. You've made a bold decision, you're committed to it, and now it's time to protect your resolve. Because let's face it, the world is full of well-meaning but often unhelpful opinions. Friends, family, even that random person on social media. They all have thoughts about what you should or shouldn't do. While their intentions might be good, their doubts and opinions can plant seeds of uncertainty in your mind. And when you're trying to stick to a bold decision, the last thing you need is a chorus of negativity chipping away at your confidence. So, what's the solution? Silence the noise. This doesn't mean you have to become a hermit or ignore everyone around you. It simply means setting healthy boundaries and protecting your decision from unnecessary external input. When someone questions your choice, politely but firmly stand your ground. You don't owe them a lengthy explanation or justification. A simple is enough. Remember, you're not asking for permission, you're sharing your decision. And if someone continues to push back or try to sway you, it's okay to disengage from the conversation. Check one, check. Chapter 5. Embrace the outcome no matter what. Let's be real. Not every decision you make will lead to a picture-perfect outcome. There will be setbacks, detours, and maybe even a few flat-out failures along the way. And that's okay. Here's the thing about bold decisions. They're not about avoiding risk, they're about embracing the unknown and trusting yourself to handle whatever comes your way. The true measure of your confidence isn't whether you always make the right choice, but how you respond when things don't go according to plan. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong or beating yourself up for perceived mistakes, shift your perspective. Ask yourself, even in the midst of disappointment, there are always valuable lessons to be found. Maybe a business venture didn't take off as you'd hoped, but you gained valuable skills and connections along the way. Or perhaps a relationship didn't work out, but you learned more about what you want and deserve in a partner. Remember, every experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to your growth and shapes you into the person you're meant to become. Chapter 6. Your journey to boldness starts now. Let's recap to make bold decisions and stick to them, define your values, gather just enough info, commit fully, silence the noise, and embrace the outcome. This process isn't about being perfect, it's about being purposeful. When you act decisively, you're not just choosing a path, you're shaping who you become. Here's a quick challenge. Think of you've been avoiding. It could be small, like signing up for a class, or big, like changing careers. Apply these 5 steps this week and take action. Share your progress in the comments, I'd love to hear how it goes. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more tips on living boldly. Thanks for watching. Remember, every great journey starts with a single, confident decision.